All right, let's talk about a huge idea. What if the real secret to getting what you want isn't about waiting for inspiration to strike? What if there's a much more reliable way to guarantee your progress? We're going to get into it. You know the feeling, right? You're completely fired up about something new. A new workout plan, a project at work, maybe learning an instrument. You're all in. And then, a week or two later, poof, it's just gone. The excitement has totally faded. What do you do then? Well, this leads us straight into something called the motivation trap. It's this tricky cycle where we depend on feeling good to get things done. And look, that feeling is amazing when it's there, but relying on it can actually hold you back from making any real lasting progress. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? Motivation is an emotion. Think of it like a fun friend who drops by unexpectedly. It's great to see them, but you can't really build your life around their random visits. It comes and goes with your mood, how much sleep you got, a million things you can't control. So, if motivation is that flaky friend who's the one you can always count on, let's bring in the other contender, discipline. And let's be clear, this isn't about being harsh on yourself or living like a robot. Not at all. It's just about making a simple choice to act whether you feel like it or not. Let's look at them side by side because it really makes it clear. Motivation over here is all about emotion. It's unpredictable and it disappears. But discipline, that's a conscious choice you make. And because it's a choice, it's reliable, it's consistent, you can build on it. One is a feeling, the other is a decision. That's the whole game right there. And that decision, that commitment, that is exactly why discipline is always going to win in the long run. It's the engine that keeps chugging along, especially when the initial excitement has worn off. Let's break down exactly why it has such a huge advantage. It really all boils down to 4 key reasons. Just 4. First up, reliability. You can count on a choice in a way you can never, ever count on a mood. And that reliability? It's what leads to long-term results. It's the superpower that gets you through the boring middle part of any big goal. And when you do something consistently, you start building habits. You're literally rewiring your brain to make success almost automatic. And finally, when you inevitably hit a wall, discipline is what helps you overcome obstacles. It builds real, honest-to-goodness resilience. Motivation might cut and run, but discipline digs in its heels.
Okay, so understanding why discipline is better is one thing, but how do you, get it? How do you build it? That's what we're talking about next. This is your playbook, a simple practical guide to get you started.
Now, here's the most important thing I want you to hear today. Discipline is a skill. It is not a personality trait. This isn't something you're either born with or you're not. It's a muscle. And just like any other muscle, you can train it and make it stronger, starting right now. So here's the framework. First, set clear goals. You have to know exactly where you're going. Then, create a plan to get there. But here's the secret sauce. Start small. Seriously, don't try to change your entire life in one day. Pick one tiny thing. Then you have to embrace discomfort. Just a little. Growth always happens just outside your comfort zone. As you go, track your progress. Seeing your wins, no matter how small, is huge fuel for the fire. And finally, be accountable. Tell someone, join a community. Making it public makes it real.
All right, as we bring this home, I want to leave you with one final powerful idea. A mental picture you can pull up anytime you feel that motivation's starting to slip away.
I want you to picture a giant oak tree. That tree didn't get that big and strong because of a few awesome, sunny weeks. No way. It grew by doing the small, boring stuff, day in and day out. Soaking up a little sun, drinking a little water, and holding on tight during the storms. Your goals are built in the exact same way, through that steady, quiet, consistent effort. At the end of the day, it all comes down to this. Real progress has nothing to do with how inspired you feel. It has everything to do with how consistently you show up, especially on the days you don't feel inspired at all. Success isn't an event, it's a process. It's built by what you do, not by how you feel. And so that puts the choice right back in your hands. That fleeting feeling of motivation, it'll come and go. But discipline, that's a choice that's always available to you. So the question is, what's the one goal you're going to choose to be disciplined about? What are you going to start today?